And we're rolling, man. Hey, man, it's great to see you again. Tell me how you been.
I've been good. Just working, going to school.
Yeah, tell me what you got
But
going
like
on. What you got going on right now?
right now, I'm in welding school. Working on that, trying to finish that up, and then I go at night, so I've been working during the days, and then just started playing guitar when I get off. I started playing guitar about well last year. It was my New Year's resolution, and I didn't actually think I was gonna stick to it because I just had an old I just had a little guitar that I got whenever I was younger. I had that, and I just had it sitting in my room. I never really thought I was actually gonna like learn how to play it, and so I just started. I got on YouTube. I started trying to play it and messing around with it, and I started liking it. And then I didn't really touch it. This was like January. I played it like a couple times a week for like a month. Then I
Mhm.
didn't really pick it up again until COVID hit, and in like April, I started playing it again. I haven't really put it back down since. I fell in love with it, and I don't know. I mean, I'm still just beginner, but I really like it. I'm learning new stuff every day.
That's what's up. So you just been like play. You've only been playing guitar for like under a year.
Yeah.
All right. Like what? But I know you said it was your New Year's resolution, but what got you to start playing in the first place?
Um, I don't know. I've always been like kind of musical. Like I've never really like playing musical instruments because I did the whole orchestra thing in like elementary and middle school and stuff like that, and I didn't really like it. But um, I've always just been like big into music. Like I've always just like different artists and like different types of music. Like I've always like really like music. Like, I listen to music every day. Like always got my earbuds in, always listening to something. So I guess I just I once I started playing guitar, I think I really fell in love with it because I learned to play songs that I know versus like playing like just different instruments and orchestra. Like I can just play my favorite songs on the guitar, and I think that's what really made me fall in love with it because I just want to keep learning different songs.
Yeah, here in Brenham, I work with at my job. I used to work with people who were in the band. Th- I knew this kid who was he played bass, guitar, piano, drums, and he said and I know a couple people like that, and they all said the same thing that they used to play for like school,
Mhm.
uh, and like but then they started like they didn't like doing it that way, and then once they started playing on their own, that's when they really started getting better.
Yeah,
Because
because
I think
yeah,
I think this is what I because I think it is because teachers like put some type of strain on your creativity. Like I used to play the trumpet for I played the trumpet for 3 years, I think, and
mhm.
I really like the instrument. But the problem was that I was always it was always trying basically I was just trying to play for like just to get a grade, just to and we was always like playing some we're always playing some I'm more worried about trying to be first chair instead of just like really playing like and we're playing like this type of music, getting ready for a show that I never really wanted to do in the first place. And I was like, I don't really want to do this anymore because I quit after my freshman year because yeah, after I think what made me quit, it was like freshman year. It was like because I was playing football at the same time I was in band, and in band, I didn't know this. I thought all band kids were required to be on marching band, and I thought it was like an option
Yeah,
instead of like some like a different elective. But they I had to balance in both. It was like, man, I don't want to keep doing this if I have to do things your way. I want to do things my way. And but I haven't picked up. Come to think, I haven't picked up my trumpet ever since I stopped playing. And it
yeah,
was like, cause I don't want to learn this stuff. I don't want to learn like this sheet music named conundrum and shit. I don't. Uh, it's just I want to be creative, and the guitar is that, and I started playing guitar back in I think, yeah, December when I started playing. I've been playing since December, and I was
Yeah,
like, this is what this is what got this is it. Like, this is what I want to keep doing. There's not gonna be no teacher, no nothing trying to keep, like, trying to keep me from telling me what to play, how to play, when to, like, what to do. What
yeah.
what other instruments you play? You just play guitar? You got anything else?
No, I just play guitar. Like I was saying, I really wasn't even like planning on playing guitar. I just started playing because I was bored, and then I don't know. I just fell in love with it.
Do you have any teacher, or you've been teaching yourself?
Yeah, I just been teaching myself. It's a couple different pages on YouTube. Um, like whenever I first started playing, I learned how to play a chord. And I learned how to play. But like this first guy's, it was this guy Marty Music on
Oh
YouTube,
yeah,
and like
that's where I started. That's where I started with.
yeah, because I started with him, and then I'll just pause the video once I'll learn little stuff, and then I'll mess around and play for like 30, 45 minutes, and I'll look up and I'll just like practicing different stuff. And then, because like when you start, like with that, you can be creative and you don't have to worry about like a teacher, and you can just start playing. And like you can just pause the video and just play around with different stuff. And then once you're done, you can go back and finish learning what you want to learn. And then I think that's why I fell in love with it.
Do
I can
you
be creative.
do you try to here's what I do. I just, like, listen to my music, and, like, I listen to a lot of old rock, like a bunch of AC/DC, Aerosmith, all that. And I just, like, pick out whenever I hear a riff, it's like, that's something I want to start learning. Yeah, I just look at it, on try to search for it on YouTube. Is that
Yeah.
what you do?
So what I would do is I actually, when I first started learning how to play songs, because at first I just learned with that Marty Music guy, and then I first started trying to learn how to play songs. There's this guy, I don't know if you know who he is, Zach Bryan. He's a country artist, but he's like different kind of country. I don't really know how to explain it. It's kind of like folk country, and I discovered him right about the time I started learning how to play. Well, I discovered him probably in like December of 2019, and I really started listening to him a lot. And then I started like finding that was one of the first song I learned how to play was it's a song called "Leaving" by Zach Bryan, and I don't know, he's a different type of guy. He's kind of weird, but he's good. I like him. And then but yeah, I learned how to play that song, and I was just like, dang, I just got to keep learning how to play more and more songs. But I was trash whenever I first learned how to play. Like, I did not know how to play it at all. I mean, I knew how to play it, but it didn't sound great. But my buddies, they would just hype me up. And I think that's what it was. I like playing, and I figured I could do it. I just started learning how to play different songs. And that was actually kind of a hard song to learn. I don't know. I'm so surprised that I learned how to play it like as my first song. I wish I would have like tried to learn something easy.
How long have you been singing and playing? Because that's what I've been seeing you've been up to.
Um, like, uh, well, writing my own stuff or like just playing and like singing and doing covers and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Like, what would you want, like, when you singing in general, like whether it was covers or your own stuff?
Um, well, I've always like singing kind of. I've never really been the best at it, but like even in high school, younger, like I always sing hard out in the car, like around people. I don't really care what people got to say. Like people always told me I couldn't sing and stuff like that, but I just like singing. And like whenever I first started like writing my own songs. Like whenever I first started, the first song I played for my best friend Jackson. I wrote, and I was just like, well, focus on the words, but just pretend somebody else is singing it, and you might like it, because I don't know. I've never really thought of myself as like a good singer, and I've always been told I couldn't sing, and so I sang and I sang for a couple people, and they're just like, that's not half bad. I mean, like recently I've been playing my songs for a lot of people, and they took like, I mean, I don't think I'm the best singer, but everybody just like, you can kind of sing, you just need voice lessons and stuff like that. So that's something I'm thinking about, is trying to do voice lessons.
You
But
can you read or write music like notes and everything?
um,
I'm
like
not talking. I'm not talking lyrics. I'm talking like notes and like music. Like,
sheet music and
ac-
stuff like.
yeah.
Nah, I can read tabs, which is like, you know what reading tabs are? How like it'll show you the chord, and it'll show you the fingerings. Like
I don't. I
like
don't. I
for
don't even. I don't even watch that. It's just that I don't. The way I do it is like, cause the way people always used to do it is that, like back in the old days, it was like there was no teachers. It was everyone had to. Everyone was teaching themselves.
yeah,
That was back in the old days, and like whenever like some dude, like back in the 50s, is like whenever some guy learned something new, we all just went. Everyone with a guitar went to his house and saying, "Oh man, look at this thing."
because
Teach us all how to do that.
yeah,
Yeah,
what percent?
and like I was like, and I was with this lady online who knew how to who was on a Zoom call, and she was like, and she saw me play guitar, and she was trying to like teach me like, can you play I forgot what it was, a D chord maybe. And I was like, no, I can't. I don't know what that is. And she's like, she's trying to explain to me like where
Mm,
and how to grab the guitar, and I was like, I can't do it. That's not how, like, because only way I know, only way I learn how to play is like I watch
yeah,
other people like walk through it, and that's how I learned. So I don't know any of the chord. I don't know the names of the chords. I don't even. I used to know how to read music. I used to know how to read music, but now I can't. I
yeah,
completely forgot. So, and like, and there ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, it does make stuff tougher, but makes a little more difficult. But ain't nothing wrong with it. That's how like you think about it. Like Jimi Hendrix couldn't didn't know how to read music, and
yeah,
he played his guitar upside down. So, eh,
yeah,
and he became the greatest guitarist of all time. So like, why would anyone need a teacher?
yeah. I get that because it you'll learn like as you start like playing guitar more that a lot of the songs use the same chords, and like so I can't read sheet music, but I just pretty much just know a lot of chords. So that's what like whenever I first started learning until like September, October, all I knew was just like I knew all the like basic chords, but like I knew like the A chords, A minor, E, D, you know, all the different chords and stuff like that. But I just knew the basic ones, and that's cool. You can strum a lot of different songs with just like three or four main chords. But like a lot of songs have different like picking patterns, and like some people they'll just like pick out notes and play different riffs and stuff like that.
See what you just
And
said. I don't know. I don't know what that. I don't know what picking pattern is. I'm pretty sure I've done it so far, but
well,
I don't know what exactly what that is.
I just mean I said picking pattern. I mean strumming pattern. So it's just like you can strum the guitar like you know you strum like you can play the same note, but if you strum it different, like it'll sound different, like a different beat, you know. But so yeah, different strumming patterns and stuff like that. But most mainly, I played the same. Like, I played a lot of different songs. Like by the time it was like October, I don't know. I started really like trying to learn songs like April. I probably knew I play like 30 songs like by like August, like September. Like I just tried to learn as many songs as I could, but they all use the same chords for the most part. So I would just play like the basic little beginner version of it, and then right around like November, December, I was like, man, I'm not really like getting better at guitar. I just know the same thing. So I mean, I'm still learning every day, different stuff. But I started trying to learn like I started like trying to challenge myself to play like you know what a bar chord is?
No.
It's like you ever see like whenever you play a basic chord, but you like just lay your
Oh
finger across the whole
yeah. No,
like
I don't know what you say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm learning that for like Uncle Salty by Aerosmith. That's the third. That's another song. I'm like learning three songs at the same time.
yeah,
But yeah, that I had the
yeah, those
well.
bar chords.
What I'm struggling with is the transition between like two different chords.
Yeah, because once I first started learning, I just I only played like two or three different chords, and I just work on my transition stuff like that, and then I got pretty good at transitioning between like all the basic chords, and then pretty much how I learned is I would find a song, then I would just learn how to play whatever chords that song used, and if like the chords are too hard, I'd just be like, nah, I guess I can't play that song. But most songs I could play because a lot of songs use a lot of the basic chords, and I found this one guy on his or on YouTube. His name is like Country Song Teacher or something like that. He teaches you like the beginner version, like the easy version to play all the songs. So I just searched up his like as many songs as I could on there, and then there was this other guy, this British guy. I don't know how I found him, but the guy Zach Bryan I was telling you about, he shows you how to play a lot of his songs. So I learned how to play a lot of his songs too. So I just learned how to play a lot of pretty much all my favorite songs. Learned how to play those, and then I wasn't really going anywhere. Like I was just like, okay, I knew how to play more songs, but I wasn't. I really like. I know I like playing guitar, so I just figured I need to start learning more. So lately, I just been trying to teach myself as much as I can.
What was the first song you ever learned at a playing guitar? What song did
Uh,
you start with?
Actually, I said leaving, but that was the second song I learned how to play. The first song I learned how to play was it's called "This Damn Song" by Prince and the Rooftops. I don't even know if I can play it anymore. I think I can. It's pretty simple, but I they're pretty they're like a little small like country slash like rock band, and it's yeah, the song's called "This Damn Song." It was I learned how to play it, and one of my buddies I was so excited. I was just like, yeah, I learned how to play it because we all like that song. And then I told him to pull up. He wouldn't come to listen to it because he was like, hell no, I like that song. He was like, don't butcher it. And I finally got him to come, and he listened to it. Like, yeah, man, practicing. But yeah,
So you're basically starting off with like a lot of country music. So is that basically what you're going on?
yeah, I play a lot of country, like rock, country, mostly country for the most part.
See, that's where you and me differ. Like, I just can't stand country music. I just hate it. That's me personally. I can see why other people get it, but it just gives me a headache. I just can't listen to country music. My father for some reason loves country music. Like he listens, but I can't. That's why we can't ride in the car together no more. Uh,
um,
did you grow up listening to country music?
nah, cause it's funny because so I used to you know how we got like FFA and stuff like that at the school, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I did it whenever I was younger in like middle school, and I didn't listen to country music before that. And then once I did junior FFA in middle school, and I was like hanging out, and I was always at the barn taking care of my animals and stuff. And everybody they always play country up there, and I like really like it. And then I stopped doing that, and I went to a different middle school, and then my freshman year I went to a different high school, and um, so I wasn't really like around country music and stuff like that, and I didn't I didn't like it. Like I had a couple friends they listen to country, and I was like, man, turn this off. Like this is trash. And then it's funny because I came back to I went to KF, I started doing FFA again, and then like again everybody was playing it, and I started to like it, but it was like mainstream country and stuff like that. Then, but it's funny because now I don't really listen to like I mean a lot of people know probably most of the guys I listen to, but it's just like they're not mainstream. I don't really listen to like a lot of the. It's different. I listen to.
It's just like I don't know what it is, but like I had this epiphany when I was listening to uh, when I was listening to Aerosmith on radio because I've been listening to a lot of Aerosmith recently because God damn,
Yeah,
their music is like so amazing. And there's like I don't know what song it was, but if you know the lead singer from Aerosmith, he plays the harmonica,
mm,
and you know so it and some of their songs give you like a country vibe, and I was
yeah,
like, and one time I was listening to one particular song, I can't think of it. I don't know if it was Walking the Dog or some like One Way Street, but like the epiphany I had was like, no, the only difference between country music is the electric that they're on the electric guitar on this one, and it gives you like a different sound, and it gives you like a
yeah,
different other than like, and I was like, so that's basically what it comes attests to is the sound the guitar makes that changes like the entire dynamic of the song, because like and like another reason I can't stand country music is like um how do I put this, like the the subject matter of the concept, like this is a song by I don't know who what's his face, to me honestly, like from the outside looking in, I know it's not true, but to the outside, someone who doesn't listen to country music, I think there's just like three country singers in total. uh the deep voice guy, the high pitched voice guy, and George Strait. That's all of them. And and like basically but the things they talk about, like it's nothing. The songs about nothing. There's like this is and it's like there's this one song by I don't know who is like his name is called Tonight I Want to Cry. And I was like, oh my god, nah, I'm not change whatever. I'm not ever listening to this shit ever again. And
yeah. I think you
but
listen to because I don't know. I mean, some songs, yeah, they're kind of stupid, but I don't know. You know who Luke Combs is? I mean, he's mainstream, but I feel like you should, if you've heard of country, you've heard of Luke Combs.
that's one of the three. Am I right?
Yeah, some of his songs are kind of basic, but he has some good songs. I mean, yeah, he does kind of talk about the same
Who
stuff, but
who sung the Big Green Tractor song? I wanna.
oh, that's Jason Aldean. That's
Ah,
the classic.
fuck.
He has some good stuff, but his new stuff is really bad. I
I mean,
mean, he old stuff is he's one of my favorites. Like he's probably one of my favorite country singers. But his new stuff, I don't know about all that. His old stuff is really good though.
uh, I mean, I'll give credit to where it's due. I remember when country used to be like the tough guys. I remember this like guys like Johnny Cash,
Yeah, what you're saying. It
yeah,
has to be pretty soft lately.
yeah, dude. But Johnny Cash he did time in San Quentin prison, and he had
Yeah.
music like "I'm the son of a bitch that called you Sue," and like that's what I was like. If country music was still like that, I would still listen to it. But
I mean,
I th-
you probably just looking at the wrong guys because a lot of the mainstream guys, it's kind of soft. It's I've heard people call it boyfriend country, like it's all like super sweet, like love songs and stuff like that. And I mean, that's cool every now and then, but
well,
uh,
that's all the pop. I think the issue that's all that pops on the radio whenever you turn it on.
yeah, I don't listen to country on the radio. Not even gonna lie. Like I started my music account on Instagram, and it's just so I can start posting my stuff out there. And I followed the CMT awards, like the country music, or I don't know what the T is in Steam, but anyways, I followed them, and it was like all the mainstream country artists, and I didn't know who half of them were. I was just like, dang, I thought mainstream was what I listened to. I didn't realize. I mean, I knew a couple of them, but I didn't really know a lot of the guys.
Like the closest thing I listen to country I listen to, which is pretty close, is like maybe blues. And I
Yeah,
don't know if you ever listened to Buddy Holly, but some rockabilly songs like old like no, this is old music. Buddy Holly, what Buddy Holly
yeah.
used to sing, and also
You you heard of Chris Stapleton?
nah, I don't, and judging by that name, I don't even want to.
No, he's good. If you like blues type of stuff, you heard of Chris Stapleton? His biggest song, Tennessee Whiskey. You never heard Tennessee Whiskey?
No, I never heard of it actually.
He has some good stuff. You if you like blues type stuff,
What is
like
it? What is it with country artists? It's always the guys with real words as last names. George Strait, Luke Combs, and with Stapleton. It's-
that's funny. But yeah, that's true. But there's a you like dang, I guess I feel like if you haven't heard of Chris Stapleton, you haven't heard half of the guys I listen to. Because I listen to a lot of Zach Bryan, Chris Stapleton. Um, I listen to Tyler Childers. A lot of small people that like nobody would like. Some people I listen to like a lot of bands and stuff. It should if
What
you
what?
like rock, like Reed. You ever heard of Reed Southall band?
Nah.
They're good. They're like rock slash slash. They're good. I mean, I feel like you're listening to the wrong country because
Is that
yeah,
I don't is that I don't listen to country at all because I still listen to like other genres, of course. Not on that like of course rock, blues. Not only that, some soul. I listen to a lot of Marvin Gaye, Otis Redding, and
yeah,
Sam Cooke. I listen to old stuff, and I also listen to a lot of hip hop too. Which uh, the conception of me is that that's all I listen to when it's really not true. I also listen to a lot of mariachi music, but that's they have a whole another thing going on like
yeah,
instruments. They use instruments you never even know existed. Like I got into an argument with my pops a couple months back when I went home to visit, and
yeah,
he was and I was actually the argument was I was watching. We were at a restaurant, and while we were waiting for our food, I was watching a video of Jimi Hendrix on the acoustic playing "Hear My Train Coming," and I was just like watching it in peace. And like my dad, because the quality was so low, it was an old video, and he thought, is that a bajo sexto?" And I was like, "No, what is that?" It's like a double string acoustic bass guitar with 12
yeah.
strings. I was like for real, and I was no, he's playing this on the 12 string guitar where every no, like no, it's not, it's just a regular 12, but no, a bajo sexto is a smaller guitar but with more bass on it, with more bass in tune, and it's acoustic, like not need to be plugged in. Have you do you ever think about playing the double stringer, the double string
Um,
guitar?
I mean, I've thought about playing 12 string guitar. I just haven't had a chance to. I mean, I don't know much about. I mean, I'm starting to know about like learning about guitars and all that, but I haven't really looked much into 12 string guitars. I looked into other stuff, but not really. I don't know why. I never played one, but I definitely want to.
Yeah. Who are Let's see if you can answer this question. Who are your top five guitarists of all time? I'm not gonna burden you with top 10. I'm just the top five, just on your list. They don't have to be in order if you don't want to. It's just like your top five favorite guitar players.
Not gonna lie to you, I'm not like a big guitar fanatic, but they're probably it's. I guess from what I've heard, um, I'd have to go with Jimi Hendrix. I haven't listened a lot to him. I'm just going off of that's Jimi Hendrix.
Well,
Stevie
you
Ray
should
Vaughan.
you gotta start listening
You
to Jimi Hendrix if you're gonna keep playing guitar.
Yeah, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
I heard of him. I heard he was really great. I just know
Yeah,
he.
yeah,
I heard he was really great.
yeah. Him. There's Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan. I'd have to probably go Chris Stapleton next, just because he plays some guitar and he can sing too. So it kind of he's good. And then I don't know. I'd have to say. I mean, I know there's a lot of good country singers that can play guitar. That because that's mostly the guitar I listen to is a lot of country. Then, but you probably wouldn't know who they were.
Well,
And
let
I don't
me.
really.
I'm gonna give you my top five, and like, feel free to listen to these guys because they're really some of the greatest. And I know there's probably a name I'm gonna mention that you uh that you probably hadn't thought of, but the thing.
All
But my top five, I'm going from one, starting at one to five. I'm going Jimi Hendrix number one, of course. Number two, I'm gonna go Chuck Berry.
right. Hmm.
So number three, I'm gonna go Angus Young from AC/DC. Number four, don't listen to him a lot, but I'll offer reputation. I'm gonna put. I feel like he deserves to be there. Eric Clapton, number four, and number five, I'm gonna go Carlos Santana.
Okay.
Like now, from what I listed, have you ever listened to any of those five?
No.
God damn, bro,
Yeah, I'm.
you've been playing guitar for a year, bro. You listen to one of those, you're gonna want to keep playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to keep playing because of the. I don't know. I just. It's. I don't know. I just like playing. I haven't really been really big in. I'm really big into country. Like I like a lot of different country artists and just different stuff they do, and I'm just like, dang, I wish I could do that, but I've never really just been like a big guitar person. Really, like that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised I picked it up and liked it as much as I did.
Well, one thing you got to do is you got to learn because, especially from that's how these guys taught themselves, and they didn't have YouTube back then. They either went to some dude who knew how to play already, or they would listen to the radio and started playing on their own, and that's how they learned. Back then, when it was like you'd think it would be nearly impossible to learn guitar under those circumstances.
Yeah, I mean,
All right,
I wonder what country artists you're talking about because there's a lot of. Are you making it sound like all these country artists are like old?
generalize. I'm just generalizing. I'm pretty sure there's one out there I might like, but so far it's like I've been wanting to like I want to throw my phone away every time I hear it. But
I mean, you gotta learn like old school country. I mean, I doubt there's anybody that's like that didn't grow up on it or didn't like start listening to other country just gonna like old school country because it is different.
all right,
Like,
I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to cut you off, but like for some reason there's a 40-minute time limit, and I think it's because you on the recording session, but I think it's because you logged in with like two devices. Now I think it's like three people came on. We got 2 minutes left on this device, but we're gonna keep it going. I'm just gonna stop this recording. We're gonna start recording back up once I get this one out the way.
all right,
I'll let you, yeah. So we're just taking basically we're just gonna take five and we're gonna come back on.
all right.
And we're back. All right. So what were we talking about? Country music or something like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, but what that I think it was that I don't listen to. Am I not listening to the right people?
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
No,
you're not listening, huh?
it's not that. I think it's the genre in general. When I generalize, it's not that I have something against like specific people. When I generalize, I just don't like the entire because I could listen to like five different people and feel the same way about their
As I'm
music. But
saying,
like,
I'm saying you're listening to like, I feel like the people you're listening to aren't like putting off the genre. Like, there's, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's different people who. Wait, so who'd you say you listen to?
no,
That you listen
I'd
to?
say I didn't say I listen to country. I'd say I listen to like maybe music reminiscent of country,
Oh, okay.
Buddy Holly. There, no some. I don't listen to Johnny Cash, but I heard it's like. But if I were to listen to to country music, I would like it to be more like Johnny Cash. Like,
Yeah. Well, shoot. Let me get you a. I'm gonna get you a list of people that you can listen to.
I'm gonna
And
send you a list since you.
all right,
It's
I
like-
got you.
I do say, like I said, I've been listening to a lot of Aerosmith recently because it's a lot of recently. Like I became infatuated with them and obsessed for some reason, and
Yeah.
like they have this one song. It's little country. I don't know if you ever heard the song "Hangman Jury" by Aerosmith. It's
Mm-mm.
on their it's basically, you know how I told you, the difference of sound between country and rock would be like the electric guitar, how that could change, how that changes like the
Yeah, yeah,
entire.
yeah, yeah.
And like I was like that, and in this song in particular, Joe Perry, the guitarist from Aerosmith, switches to an acoustic, and
Mm,
the opening riff goes "Ba-da-dum, burn," and it gives you that entire vibe. Not only that,
mm-hmm.
the subject matter, and the way Steven Tyler sings it. I don't know if you listen to Aerosmith. Aerosmith is the. You ever
Uh-uh.
listen to the song "Dream On"?
I don't think so. I mean, I might have heard. Is it like
Uh,
is it a famous song?
yeah, it's one of the greatest songs ever written. You ever listen to? uh, what about "Walk This Way"?
By Aerosmith.
And Run DMC. Run DMC hopped on that song too.
I don't think so.
It goes "Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, bum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, bum, bum," something like that.
I mean,
Um,
I might have if I've heard it, but I can't say for sure.
uh, Sweet Emotion.
Nah, bro. I don't think so.
God, yeah. You
I
probably have
probably
heard it.
have. I
It's
probably
just
have. I just
it's
can't
just
think of
that
the
you don't
name.
know it
Like,
by name.
yeah.
But if you listen to their other music, is what I'm trying to say. You listen to their other music, you could feel why this one's different. Like I said, Joe Perry, the guitarist, goes from electric to plays acoustic on this one to give it
Yeah.
more of a hillbilly sound, if you will. And s- and the singer and the frontman Steven Tyler sings it with more like power from the beginning. Me and my old lady sitting in the shade, talking about the money that I ain't made, singing, "Oh boy, don't you lie on track." Like, "Oh boy, don't you lie on track. If I could, I surely would. Stand on the rock that Moses stood, singing, "Oh boy, don't you lie on track." Like, "Oh boy, don't you lie on track." That's how, like, that's that, and like that gives you the vibe of some country, and that, like I said, and you could.
Mm,
What do you mean? Like, no, you have to listen. No, you have to listen to the
yeah,
song. Don't.
I
I'm
got
not.
you.
I can't sing it right,
Yeah,
and like
I got you. I know
I'm
what you
not
mean
singing it
though.
right. But that's the you could just hear the different sound that they try to go for. And I think
Yeah.
Aerosmith like at some point dropped the country album specific, which I'm not gonna listen to. I'm gonna just stick to their old stuff. But
Yeah.
but yeah, that's what I'm trying to get out. They also have like this old song where it's called "Walking the Dog," and it has that electric guitar in it, but and the way they manipulate the guitar, and that's why I like the electric guitar a little more than I love the acoustic guitar. You could just make more sounds with it, because in that song
Yeah.
"Walking the Dog," they have they like I don't know what you call it, but they make it sound like 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 a dog barking. They make the guitar sound like that. Basically, you go walking the dog. Basically, they grab all this. It's basically you mute all the strings and you strum it real fast. I think that's
Oh
how they
yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mute. That's the word I was looking for. Mute. But yeah, basically,
Yeah.
I could see where some of this and I think country does come from blues, so that I think that's where like the connection comes, where it's deeply
Yeah.
rooted.
Yeah. I
And
could
like I
definitely
said,
see that.
like you hear "Go Johnny Go" by Chuck Berry, and if you say you never listened to this, I know you're gonna be lying. Have you listened to
Uh,
Johnny Be Good"?
I don't think so, bro.
I swear to God, bro, if I see you,
Bro, you gotta make me a list of songs.
I'm gonna send you a list after this because this is frustrating,
Or
and I'm not even gonna start with Buddy Holly with you because now you're really about to make me mad. But yeah, it's like I'm pretty sure you heard Johnny Be Good. It's like "Go Johnny Go, ba-da-da-da-da, go Johnny go."
I
It's
probably have. I just don't know a lot of names except
you ever
like the
seen
people that I listen to.
you ever seen Back to the Future?
Parts of it.
Yeah, you seen the end when when Marty McFly starts playing guitar?
I don't think so.
You
Not
son of
even
a
gonna
oh
lie.
my god.
I never watched Back to the Future like that. I don't think
I
I've only seen it on like Nick every now and
I,
then. Like I
I
never
never
really liked
I
it
don't either,
or
but I don't
watched it.
have to because I know what I know what Johnny Be Good is. Uh,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay. I'll send you the list later.
All
Uh,
right.
do you ever do you ever consider switching from or starting to picking up an electric guitar instead from starting with the acoustic?
For sure. Cause even like I've played it a couple times, but I played like just like little country type stuff. But I gotta definitely learn electric because even in country, there's like a lot of electric guitar in it too. It's just different. And then in rock, there's a lot of acoustic. Like in a lot of records, they have both on the record. But I just like the sound of an acoustic. Like I mean, the electric is it definitely sounds cool, but I don't know. I like acoustic, just sitting there, just at the house, just strumming it. Like yeah, I just like the sound of it to me.
Yeah, I like how simplistic it is. I have to
Yeah.
plug in because for an electric, I could play without the amp. I could play it,
Hmm.
but if you want to really manipulate the sounds and get out of it
Yeah.
and really get something going, is like you're gonna need the amp. Not only that, you need to like learn how to adjust, like overdrive and the tone to really get
Yeah.
you. Not only that, like that's what one thing Jimi Hendrix did. Like Jimi Hendrix like started using all these pedals and the whammy bar
Yeah.
because back when people used to ignore it, it was like what do we need that for? We don't need it. And he would just I think that's what made him so great is like because he always try to do some different. If you like listen to his music, he's not only a
Yeah.
great guitar player, he's an amazing producer because of the stuff he does with the guitar. Like there's this one song, "Are You Experienced," where he makes it sound like he's playing his guitar. The sound of his guitar is in reverse. You know how reverse the track
Yeah.
and the sound. He makes it sound like that. But listening to it carefully, he didn't reverse the track. He's actually playing it like how
Yeah.
it's sounding, and it's like really
Dang.
really trippy.
Yeah.
So
One thing. Oh, what were you saying?
now go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna try to like play guitar, it'll probably be easier for you to learn on like an acoustic because a lot of guys that like the best guitar players, like everybody learns on acoustic because it's just easy to like for you to get the fingerings and stuff down because electric is so much different than acoustic. It's way to learn on. At least in my opinion, and what I've heard is usually everybody starts out on acoustic and then tries to go into electric.
Well, if you go back to what we are saying, there's no really with people teaching themselves. There's really no right way to learn the guitar.
Yeah, I'm just saying it'll be probably at least for it's usually easier from what I've heard.
Yeah,
But
if
hey, if you
you
pick it up, all power to you.
yeah, that's what I picked it up, and here's like a funny story. When I first got it, you see
Yeah.
the whammy bar.
Hmm.
I thought like, man, it was broken because I was like, I try to press it and it wouldn't go down. I thought it was
Hmm.
like the Guitar Hero toy guitar. You press it down like a button, and that's not the
Yeah.
case. And that wasn't the case. And like for the first month I was playing, I was like, I just kept it. I'm not even gonna touch the one. But I thought I had a broken guitar for the first month until
Yeah.
I was like, because it's not like you can't press it. But it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, even though you feel like you can't move it. That's why when you go
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and you're like, I was like, oh, when I did that for the first time, I was like, oh, it does work, and like, oh, so Yeah, that's another and that's another thing I like about the electric. You like you could just create, make
Yeah.
it, and you could just make your own sounds. And I think that's how all the greatest did it. Uh, what I want to get is like that what's it called? The wah wah pedal that makes it, you know, it gives it the wow song. Basically, it's in the name. It makes it go wah wah because
Yeah.
and it's great because I was listening to like guys like BB King, and like
Hmm.
I was like he could basically what made him so great is that he used it and it basically sounded like it was making his guitar talk.
Mm.
So that's another thing I want like I want to try. I don't know if I could do it because I have a tiny beginner amp, but yeah,
You
it's
gotta start somewhere.
yeah, and like and I also have this like complex of jumping the deep end, like hit the ground running, basically pick up a big
Hmm.
guitar because the first song I I wanted to learn after I practice some chords and some one string riffs. I wanted to like went on YouTube and tutorial for All Along the Watchtower, and I was like, hell,
Yeah.
first 2 minutes of the video, I was like, hell nah, this is too difficult for me. But basically, that's the complex I have. Like jump to the hardest to see if try to figure it out. It's basically like jumping into the deep end of the pool.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll get that.
So if you had to pick uh a second instrument to play, what would it be? Not guitar related. So no electric, no
Mm,
bass, none of that.
yeah. Mm, either drums or piano, probably. Cause I like piano, cause like guitar, you can pretty much any song you want to play, you can play on piano. But it's just like I don't know, cause a lot of songs have piano in it. And I can play like a lot of different genres, like um, cause I listen to like hip hop and R&B too. But it's like I can't like I mean you can play they play a lot of electric guitar on it, but and some acoustic, just depending on the song, because there's a lot of different stuff on the mixes and stuff. But everything has pretty much piano in it in the studio, like version of it.
You,
Either piano or drums.
you ever hear people talk about how if you could play if you could play piano, you could basically play guitar.
I think I heard it before. Yeah,
Yeah, I never understood that because I never played piano, but I
yeah,
was
me either.
but playing different instruments, I was like, I guess I could see it, but I I'm not really sure. There's like there's probably to me there's a big difference, but I'm pretty sure if I did play piano, there could be some similarities to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, one. See, here I go again. One instrument that not that I want to start playing. I started playing it too. Is like the harmonica.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's up there too.
Yeah, going back, going like I said, I'm obsessed with Aerosmith right now, and the reason I started playing is because I heard that song we were talking about, "Hangman Jury"
Hmm.
by Aerosmith, and like and Steven Tyler. Steven Tyler like made me want to start playing harmonica. But as soon as I got it, I did not realize how hard it was to start playing it because there's so many ways you have to manipulate it to. I thought it was just a simple like a whistle, just simple find the holes and
Yeah.
I was like, it sounds like, and when you start playing it, it's discouraging because when you start playing it, it sounds like a toy basically,
Hmm.
and like I was like, how did I get a toy harmonica? I was suspicious of that when I first picked it up. Did I just buy a shiny toy harmonica? Then I realized, oh no, you gotta learn how to do it because I need to.
Yeah.
You need to learn how to play it, and there's many ways you have to go like in and out. You have to breathe in, breathe in. You know, you have to sometimes play three holes at once and come down to one.
Mm.
Like, I wish people could just pick it up to see how hard it is how for themselves. And forgot what I was about to say. And like for the first week, I was just playing with it. I was just making spine jokes with it. You know, uh, like my back is killing me. Like it's like my spine goes. But but yeah, that's another one I'm beginning. And I'm also thinking about when next time I go back to Houston, I'm probably gonna pick up my trumpet again.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Were you pretty good at trumpet when you played?
Um, I was all right, but I think I would have been reason. The only thing holding me back was the like the desire. I didn't want to play because it was like the stuff I was playing. It was not up to me. Like one thing, when I was playing the trumpet, my in my freshman year, I learned La Bamba on trumpet, and I was like, that's and it wasn't something we had to learn for school. It was just something I started playing on my own. I go
Yeah.
on Google Images, and because I could read music that time at that time, I was like, I could just Google the on images the sheet music and like print it out for
Yeah.
myself. So yeah, but ever since then, I was like really not. I was never really tempted to pick it up. I know it's probably in my closet somewhere. It's probably hard as hell, right? To start again. And also that is like it's really annoying to play because in this house I have roommates now, and I know they don't want
Yeah.
to hear that shit. I could barely. I don't plug in my guitar like past 8 o'clock to the amp, and I don't play and I don't play harmonica that loud.
Yeah.
But so I can't really start playing trumpet again without annoying people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I think I like about guitar because I would just whenever I first started playing, I would just sit in my truck because my mom would get pissed because whenever I was first learning, I would come home right. I had early release, so I'd come home right after school and play guitar, and then actually like really start liking it, and then so I'd sit in my truck for like hours just playing it. My mom would be like, "Come in the house," and I'll be like, "Nah, y'all don't want to hear." It." She'd be like, "Yeah, you're right," and then so I would just start going to the garage because so I wouldn't be loud, and I'll just play, and I would just play like I don't know. I'm a night person, so I would just mess around and play all night and I'm still like that. Like I'll sometimes I'll just get to playing, think I'm just gonna sit down and play for a little bit, and I end up just playing around all night. And I don't know, I really like it.
What's the hardest thing you had to pass through to go through while playing guitar? Is there like something you found out that you figured is like really hard and that you really have trouble with, whether it be like chord changes or learning how to strum it in a certain way?
I mean, I'm still learning now, so it's a lot of stuff that's kind of still hard, but
Well, not that it's still hard, but that you're like you feel like you're let's say like you're learning to play a new song, and like there's this
yeah.
one part of the song that you just can't get by, that you just can't get through.
Um Probably at the beginning it was transitions, but now probably bar chords. I'm struggling like with these bar chords because I started. It's this band called Reed Southall Band, and I had COVID. Like right, I got COVID right on New Year's. Like I just woke up. It was on New Year's Eve, feeling sick, and I had COVID. So I was at the house for 2 weeks, and I was just like, I'm gonna get these bar chords down. So this is one band, Reed Southall. They got they play a lot of songs have bar chords in it, but it's just like this one like a B chord or a B minor I think it is, and then a F bar chord, and those two they play. It's the same chord. It's just you just move your fingers up a string, and I learned how to play those, and I got pretty good at it. Then I didn't play it for like a while, so well, probably like 2 weeks, and then I'll struggle at it now. But
Yeah,
yeah, bar
transit.
chords probably.
Yeah, the transition is something. I'm having trouble with transitions. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like that's normal. While I'm trying to
Yeah,
switch from my hand is one position, then I got to get into another position on the right spot. But I feel like that's something I could fix pretty soon.
yeah,
One thing I have problem with I think is my pinky finger is might be deformed on both hands. That's one thing because I'm learning Hell's Bells by ACDC, and I'm getting
mm-hmm.
like the transition I'm getting the transitions down for that song, but there's one where I have
Mm.
to come up here, and I have to like take my fingers have to be 2 steps apart, and like
Yeah,
I can't. I have to play this chord right here, bum bum, and I can't do it because my my pinky finger, my small
mm-hmm.
finger, it like curves in like
Mm.
every and like I noticed I like it's really starting to frustrate me because
Yeah,
here's what I do. Like grab like if you grab like a steel pipe or like a pipe or a tube or anything
mm-hmm.
anything with a handle. Every time if you grab it, most people's hands would like fold, but what my hands do is my pinky finger like goes under my ring finger. Every time I try to grab
Yeah,
something, I was like hell not. Like I remember every time I'm in the weight room, I never got my hands never got comfortable because my hand was just like scrunching at the pinky. At the pinky, it was
yeah,
like, oh my god! Like every time I try to make a close fist, it gets pretty
mm-hmm.
normal, but I can still feel it like irritating me.
Yeah,
So whenever I try to hit these two, my pinky ring is not my pinky finger is not supposed to move from this string, and I have
mm.
to my finger has to my index finger has to come on. But I feel like it's like a bum leg. It has to drag up and it'll sometimes get into the next what's it called? The
Oh, the next fret.
fret, yeah, on to the next fret. It just drags. Every time I have to open my hand up, it just
Yeah,
drags to the next fret. Like I have no problem, but like and when I had to when I'm down here when I use my index and my ring finger, most people's pinky would
mm-hmm.
be out. Mine has to go under it to get out of the way. And like
Mm.
it's really irritating.
Yeah,
So that's one thing. But
I get what you
I'm
mean.
yeah. I'm not really making complaints about it because a lot of playing styles originated from like people from deformities or people who not deformities, but they had a different style of play. I need to do my research on this, but this is an interesting story. There's this one guy this is a long time ago, probably 1930s or 40s.
Yeah,
He was a guitar player, and during a fire, his hand was stuck. His not his strumming hand, his other hand was stuck like this. So he only had
mm.
these his thumb, his index, and his middle finger.
Dang.
And the way he played was like you like it's not like that slow. It's not nothing slow. It's like you would not think he would be making the same. You wouldn't think he would be playing as fast as he could playing.
Yeah,
Like I'm talking super fast, like 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 and like you think how the hell can someone do that? It's especially in those times. But like what people don't realize is that's how many styles originated. Like like I said,
mm.
Jimi Hendrix played his guitar upside oh shit played his guitar upside down. Not
Yeah,
only played it upside down, he that's how his chord originated. This chord called the Hendrix chord. I don't know how to do it
mm-hmm.
yet, but so hopefully someday I will. And I don't think you can do it. I don't think that's the argument. People say they probably can't replicate the sound he made. So yeah, but that's nothing to be discouraged from. But going back to what we were talking about, like at the beginning about teachers or like learning for a school or something. some like this would really mess me up because if this was high school, bro, if I had to play for high school, it's
Hmm.
like you'll never be a great guitar player because pinky cannot your pinky cannot do what it needs to do to hit this note. I know they have no guitar in band, but if they did, I would be like last chair or something because of this. And I was like forget y'all. But yeah, it's great
But
to
yeah, you just gotta
but
keep working at it.
keep working. Maybe you'll mold back into regular shape playing guitar, but uh, probably not. I'll figure I'll figure it out someday. But yeah, man, listen, man, it was great to have you on here. I'm glad we could. It's great to see you again.
No problem.
Any great.
Appreciate you having me.
Had a we had a great conversation. Like anything you want to say before we wrap this up?
Um, I don't know your song.
What's up?
I say you want to hear a song. I
Oh
got
yeah,
my
most
guitar.
definitely,
You never.
most definitely.
You want
Play
to
us
hear a
home.
cover or? All right.
Nah, bro.
You want to hear a cover or an original?
Some original, bro. Play us home.
All right. Thanks. Let me see. Nah, I got this guitar. It's my baby. I bought it for myself for Christmas. This is my first like real guitar, but I'm learning that the Epiphone is always the best one. I'm gonna stick with this one because yeah, this is a cheap guitar, but it sounds way better than my other one I spent more money on. But yeah.
That's what's up.
Let's see. Um this is the first song I wrote. It's probably the best song I could play. It's called Dollar Memories.
That's right. Play us home, man.
All right. I might mess up the words. And I spent my summer cutting grass in a heat for mine. And Mama told me to save every dollar that I got. I tried, but that old story 35 of a boulder. Fishing pole, per cross, cause we were living for the night. Let the story out of tanks, gas a bagger, seeds for the road. It's Friday night and we gon' drive and catch ourselves a show. And Saturday we'll be fucking stock in a pasture rodeo. Sunday we'll wear the line, bitch, out being broke. Cause we ain't have a dollar to one night. We've had memories. And boss man was driving me insane. We ran away. When that weekend came, we had a little Tennessee. And every dollar to one night, we made a whole lot of memories. And all through high school did the FFA. I want a cup of wine on that second phase. Christ, it was my year. They cut me a check, got a buckle too, and I dreamed about all the things I do with my name. Found fortune, but ironically, unfortunately, I blew it all before the leaves would fall. It was my fault. No, I ain't have a dollar to my name, but I had memories. And boss man drive me insane, ran away. When that weekend came, we had a little Tennessee. Spend every dollar mama gave and made a whole lot of memories. We're all grown up now, hands are dirty and wet. I was shoveling dirt, started drawing out of them t-shirts. We still get together around a fire and drink beer. Reminisce about our young years. We take a walk down memory lane. Back when we ain't had not a dollar to our name. And now we ain't have a dollar to our name, but we had memories. And boss man was driving me insane, just ran away. But when that weekend came, we had a little Tennessee. Spend every dollar to our name, made a whole lot of memories.
That's
Yeah,
what's up.
that's all.
Yeah. I'm gonna
You like
resist
it?
the urge. Yeah, I'm gonna resist the urge not to cut that out. But I know there's gonna be, I know it's gonna be. So hopefully there's some country fans that listen to it. I just know I'm not ever gonna watch. If if I rewatch this podcast, I'm not gonna watch it to the end. I know that. But that's a,
That's funny. Hey, I can't blame you, man.
nah, man. You did your. I know that was pretty great, man. Hopefully I can learn. To get I could
Yeah,
get to that point. You know, hopefully
I'm gonna send
it's
you that
great.
list.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. It's great hearing that. You're doing great. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Appreciate
Very
it.
happy, very happy for you. Uh, it's been great talking to you.
Thanks. You too.